Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it because we are joined by the one, the only Sarah Farasia.
David, were you and Luann on that boat in the Hamptons celebrating the sale of more of Sonia Morgan, of more of Sonia Rita's townhouse, and out there in the Hamptons on a cruise, living your best life? Is that why you and Luann were partying? What was going on?
Let me tell you something. When I tell you, you spoke to me last week that it took me. Now, don't read too much into this, people. I'm talking about myself because everyone's now going to ask me questions about Luann. I'm talking about David.
I'm going to ask you.
It took me all week to recover. I went out with Luann like 3 different days. I mean, did you talk to me last week? Was it a
Oh,
fun
it was
week?
brutal.
Was I nice? It was like I can't do it. Luann, there's some people in my building here in Sag Harbor that are in the same group as Luann and me. This past weekend, they're ready to go again. I'm like, I mean, not Luann because she's in the UK with her show, but the same group of people were like, come on. And I'm like, I have to take a pass, guys. I'm like, I want a dinner at 4 p.m. and I want bed at 4:15. Took me all week to recover, girl.
David, you sounded so rough. I didn't hear from you hardly all week long. And that one morning, I was like, you have to pick up. We have to talk about the live show. You sounded so
I mean, it also was a very busy work week. And like I had to go to New York. I'm like, why is everything, it was like 2021 again. I actually work less now than I did. I mean, this job has gotten easier. Every year you have a business, it should get easier, right? So I work less now, but I had flashbacks to the real bad days. And it was just like, having a life and running a podcast. I'm not sure the two things go together, but you know what? When the Countess is coming back to town, honey, after she's got a lot of US dates, um, she'll be
guys were
back
in
here.
page six.
We were in page six. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, you look great, actually. You looked
Thank you.
fabulous. I mean, she is she really beats time. I mean, that woman, the pictures you sent on the boat, and then of course you guys together in page six, her body could not have been more. I mean, this woman looks gorgeous. Her face, she's a queen. She looks great.
She's a queen. Luann is just a fun, simple, and I mean that in a good way, time. Like it's just,
I'm so
like I go out with all these other people. It's like this and drama. It's like I don't want to hear it. Not when I'm going out. I just want to have fun. Luann is just a fun girl. You know what? Luann and I are two simple girls from Connecticut. She grew up like 2 seconds from where I was. Like we grew up in towns right next to each other. We're two simple girls from Connecticut. Isn't that what you would think of when you thought of David and Luann? Just two simple girls from Connecticut. It's true.
I will say I do get a little nervous because throughout the day you were sending me pictures and Luann was captaining the ship. And I was like, oh God, is this going to be one of these where they're lost at sea? Like, what? I mean, Luann was like driving the boat. I got you guys.
It's her boat.
I know. I was shocked. She was out there maneuvering the waters. I thought to myself, oh dear God, he's going to get home, right? I almost checked in with you that night, but then I think I saw you'd sent me pictures. I think you guys had gone from the boat to the restaurant or something. So I knew you were okay. But I thought, she's captaining the ship. I mean, this is like, what?
And I just don't like Shelter Island. I don't, it's an island. It's like you have to take a boat. There's no way to go. I don't like any place that I cannot get out of. Like the mafia, like all my mafia friends, they tell me when you enter a place, like when you enter a room, an event, a charity, a dinner, a restaurant, when you enter a room, the first thing you do is look for the exit. The first thing you do. Because when the guys come in with the guns to blow everyone up, you gotta run out. That's what my mafia people tell me. Shelter Island, there is no, you are on an island. That just freaks me out. So twice in one weekend. I went to Shelter Island more this summer than I did all in 2 minutes than all of last summer. I'm recovering, Sarah.
You ever tell your mob friends like the other alternative is to live an upstanding life? Like, there's also the
Well,
stuff not being an organized crime. That then you don't have to look for the exit. Hello? Oh,
who's not a simple girl from Connecticut, though? I mean, Luann and I are, she really did grow up like 5 minutes from where I grew up. We've come together now later in life. But we're simple girls from Connecticut. Who's not a simple girl from Connecticut? That other one from my high school, that Dorito, that Dorit, she ain't so simple.
what's
She
going on
ain't
with
so
Luann
simple.
right now?
Well, she's filming, the wedding ring is off, she has a storyline. I've heard very mixed things about Bozoma. Very mixed things. Now, Kathy Hilton says, she's out there doing and speaking. She says that, oh, we are so lucky to have Boz. We are so lucky to have Boz. Well, the thing about Boz is she is like the New York girls that we just watched about the cheese. Like Boz is a upstanding member of the community. Like her whole thing is like self-empowerment and she gives speeches. I'm not sure, if you watch some interviews with Boz, I'm not sure Boz is going to get down dirty the way people want. We don't want too toxic because we have New Jersey being canceled. We'll get into that whenever. But, I'm not sure that we want upstanding in our housewives, right? I think Boz might be a little boring. Like, is she gonna get in there? Like, does she know what she signed up for?
Well, maybe we need boring, right? I mean, Sutton's messy. Kyle and Dorit, I'm hearing mixed things about that. That there's almost they almost seem to have like water under the bridge. That they're kind of coming back together. You have Kathy and Kyle, who have obviously that famous sister dynamic.
Listen, I mean, I'm more excited. It's the only franchise I'm excited about at all, period, including everything. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. Is
I mean,
Boz going to live up to the hype?
we have a lot to cover, David.
And
I
by the
think
way,
we might so
Camille,
far.
Donatachi's bopping around over there. We got Donatachi back. I don't think we're going to see Miss Richards back. And I don't mean Kim. I mean, I think the upside down coat, the weed party. I don't think they've asked Denise to participate. But this Donatachi, she keeps commenting on Twitter every season. There's something about her that must not mind popping in and popping out because Camille is seen filming.
Camille, formerly Camille Grammer, now
Oh,
Camille.
Donatachi, or what is it?
No, it's not.
Camille
It's
Meyer. Camille Meyer.
gorgeous in real life. I do have some inside scoop about Denise Richards.
Talk to me.
She will not be back. I can guarantee 110% she's not from filming. They are done with her.
Why?
I just, look, I know somebody close to the cast out here
Sure.
in LA, and they just said they wanted her back. They tested it and it was a disaster. She can't do any comebacks. She completely falls apart when these women come for her. It's not working.